All right, man. I think I'm back in the portal. You understand me? We gonna try this for like the third time, man. Like, you know, they be hating on me. But we gonna jump back in the portal again. You understand me? Trying to get this done. You understand me? Angel, I need you to let this video go through. You understand me? This is a very important video, and yeah, man. You know, just look out for me one time. You feel me? I'm about to jump back in the portal. You understand me? About to dive in. Let's go! Yeah. I'm back in the portal, man! Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the portal, man! Let's go!
I remain humble. My heart is always open. It's time to stay and everything is a stronger woman. Anything that you need after all that we've been through, there is no limit to the things that I'm gonna do for you. And baby, no matter how high I climb, I'll always be just behind you. Every time I look into your eyes, I see the pain of it all. And baby, I apologize. Just run on.
Let's go!
Think that I should be the only one here. You should be with me. You should be with me the rest of my life. Think that I should be the only one to love you. You should be with me for the rest of my
Okay. You understand me? Yeah, man. Back in the portal again, you understand me? First off, gotta give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the living God of Israel. His name means he who exists. Yahweh Shai is the true name of the one that everyone ignorantly called Jesus. Reason is because the letter J was created in 1524. The Bible, which is the correct and proper holy book, is way older than 1524. So we know his name couldn't have been Jesus. And the proper way that you say it is Yahweh Shai, and it means he who saves, okay? Rakah Kwadash is the proper way that you say Holy Spirit in the ancient language, which is the Paleo-Hebrew, and Bahashem is the proper way that you say in the name in the ancient language, which is the Paleo-Hebrew, okay? Second and foremost, I have to pay homage to all the great men who came before me in your previous lifetimes, all of the great kings, prophets, seers, and priests, right? Who came before me through and during the reincarnation process, doing the same thing that I am doing for you today in your current day, modern day lifetime, and that is giving you this game. You understand me? Yeah, man. I'm back in the motherfucking portal again. You understand me? Yeah. It's always beautiful, man, when I jump back in. You know, to be honest with you guys, this is about my third time jumping inside of the portal for the day. Man, I mean, shit. They just really don't want this video right here out. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to make this like a two-part video. Man, I advise you guys to be clicking on my second part. You know, I've dropped a lot of gems. My lesson really going to be probably in that second part. I guess I got to do it like this. I don't know what's going on. I usually be able to drop a whole vid like in 50 minutes and shit like that. Like, but I mean, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? You know, it's more than one way to skin a cat, and that's what we're gonna do this time. You feel me? But today's lesson, man, is gonna be called, you know, the Most High is giver of wives. You understand me? And Man, you know, no matter how many women you know we have, you know, at one time, you know what I'm saying, you know, how many women we've dealt with in our lives, you understand me, on an intimate type of level, right? The Most High always sent those women to us, right? And it's very important to understand and to know that, right? The wicked man, the carnal man, don't get that. He think he's pulling everything off, right? He think he's spitting the game. He think he fucking her down good and, you know, keeping her around and making her stay or making her choose, right? But it's not that, right? The Most High has a spirit on her, right? To make her, you know, be into you. You understand me? And that's just what it is. You understand me? And once the man, you know, that acknowledges the Most High, understands that, you know, I mean, women really at that point, it's like, you know, if you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. You understand me? But it's always beautiful when she's around the presence of a king, right? When her presence complements, right, the king's presence, right? It's always a beautiful thing, right? When the divine masculine, right, is accompanied by the divine feminine, right? But the Most High is the giver of those women, right? And he give us women for different levels, for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? On different levels for different reasons. That's how I should say it, right? Sometimes, man, we be on some wicked shit, so we get wicked bitches, right? Sometimes we be on some wicked shit and get good bitches, and we're not deserving of them, okay? Sometimes we be on some, you know, discipline shit and get wicked bitches, right? And it really be for our contrast and for our learning, right? And when I say contrast, I'm talking about elevating our discernment and making us more disciplined, right? And especially making us more disciplined with our discernment, because, you know, we know what to look out for. You understand me? But I mean, you eventually figure out, you know, why the Most High is sending you, you know, the various different types of women that he sends you, right? And at the end of the day, I mean, what the man of the Lord truly understands is that it's all for his enjoyment, right? It's all for his enjoyment, right? He really doesn't too much get caught up in the fanatics of it all, you know. It's just all for his enjoyment, okay? Nothing trumps the mission, right? Which is, you know, trying his best to keep the commandments of the Most High God. Nothing trumps that, right? Nothing interferes with that, okay? I got some clips I want to play, though. Get little mama out of here right quick, you understand me? You feel me? Yeah, she was on some real shit. Let me see. I'm gonna play this one first. Hold up, my bad. Let me start over.
Do y'all know a lot of black men haven't even been loved for real? Do y'all know that a lot of black men don't even know how to be loved for real? If I told some of y'all black men that y'all have been loved incorrectly, and y'all know it, all these years y'all felt like what y'all was experiencing was real love, baby, until y'all ran into a real woman and got scared, baby, and rejected her and felt uncomfortable with her love. How about the love that y'all felt uncomfortable in was the love that was going to bless you? I said what I said. And my name is Charlotte Jr. I noticed that black men don't know how to be loved genuinely, don't know how to be cared about genuinely, don't know how to allow a woman to come in and pour into you, don't know how to let a woman come in and protect you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Some of your egos are so big that it's blocking your blessings. I'm just coming to be real because I want black men to know how to be loved for who they are and not what they have. Do you understand? Real women are not about to come in and love you for the money you have, the cars, where you stay, where you at in life. A real woman is going to come and love you where you at. I promise you. I promise you, a real woman is coming to love you where you at. But are you going to allow her? Or are y'all going to keep on running to a woman that just accepts you being mediocre? Because that's what a lot of y'all do. Y'all will walk away from a real woman because you feel uncomfortable, or you're not used to the way that she loves you, not even knowing that she holds what God has for you. That woman holds what God has for you, but y'all continue to run to other women and being comfortable, or feel like, oh yeah, I'm okay here. I feel good here. It's temporary. It's a temporary. The enemy wants you to feel good there because it's a trap. But I want to share something with y'all. I used to deal with a guy, right? And me and him used to take long walks. We used to have great conversations. I'm talking about for hours. We spent a lot of time with each other, right? And I walked away from him. And when we had finally got to talk, he told me, he said, you were the only woman that loved me for who I was. He said, you never asked me for nothing. He said, you never seen me for the person I was in the streets. He said, I could cry with you. I could be vulnerable. He said, I felt safe with you. He said, you was always trying to save me from myself. He said, why you walk away from me? I said, because I wasn't going to be the woman that stood by you, spent your money, let you take care of me while you was in the streets, risking your life to either be killed or go to prison? Not the man that I love. I said, and you wouldn't listen to me when I tried to protect you from that. When I tried to tell you, I don't need you to go in the streets and do that. I don't need you to risk your life. I need you to be home. I need you to be working. I care about you that much. I don't care about material things. I don't care about money. Money and material things is not more important than you and who you are. You know how I know that some black men have not been loved correctly? Because sometimes when they get a real black woman, they don't even know they got a real black woman. They don't know how to accept her love, her care, her protection, protecting black men mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Some black men don't even know. And I'm doing this series, and I hope y'all go back and watch the other ones. I'm doing this because I don't want y'all black men to miss your blessing. I don't want y'all to miss your blessing. Let me tell you something. A real black woman is not coming and looking for you to 100% take care of her. She's not asking you for no money. She don't view you as no ATM. She wants to love you. She wants to love you. She wants to take care of your heart. You understand? She wants to push you to your greatest potential. She wants to protect you.
Yeah, and but this the thing though, right? We keep running, right? And I can't say we keep running, right? But the Most High keeps sending, right, to a lot of us, right? Bitches like this right here. And I'm about to play Lil Mama, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's all for our learning. You understand me? Because I guess a lot of us got to deal with bitches like this whole I'm about to play right here. So we'll know, even if we deal with about 10, 12, 13, 14, 20 women, right? We'll know what character that we need to have in our corner, right? But a bitch like this right here, right? Man, that I'm about to play right now need to be trashed. You heard me? I'm about to play this whole, man. Let's play this old dance to that bitch.
Y'all might need to tell me if I'm wrong or not. I'm sitting in the car because my boyfriend is literally tripping. Like, he will not let me do anything for real. Like, all he does is work for 12 hours and use that against me. Oh, why you ain't cook nothing? Oh, why you ain't clean nothing? Because you work for 12 hours and then all you do is come home musty. Why you can't come home clean? But I don't even like him for real because it's too nice for me. Like, he don't hit me like my exes did or nothing. Like, we can't fight or nothing. If I want to fight, he just walks away. Like, I just don't want him. And I I really want my ex-boyfriend who's in jail, and that's another thing, y'all. He told me I'm not allowed to send money to my ex-boyfriend no more, and it's like, why are you in charge of who I can send money to or not? Just go to work and make it. So I was basically just over it with him. I've been sitting in the car for about 15, 20 something minutes because I just hate the sight of him. Like, everything about him I just can't stand. But I'm not going to leave because it's not like I can leave anyway. I mean, I don't got no job because he don't make me work. And the way that I see it, if he left today, like right now, I'd have to make that rent. I can't do it by myself. So in a way, I think I'm kind of doing him a favor by being his girlfriend because he got low self-esteem. He not cute anyway.
Trash.
Don't go want him for real. Like, what? It's just like, to me, I just think I'm doing him a favor because, like I said, he funny looking. So it's not like anybody would want him for real. Like, if I leave, who's gonna be there? Like, nobody. And he be trying to put limits on how often I can go out and shit like that. What are you talking about? What is wrong with me wanting to go to the club 2-3 times a week? Like, that's nothing.
Trash ass bitch.
Like, you're doing too much. And all he does is work 12 hours every single day. And I guess that's the upside to it. I don't gotta see him like that because, like I said, he gone half the day. And I sleep half the day too, so it's like, who cares? And like I said, I just feel like I'm doing him a favor by being with him. Even though I don't come with nothing, even though I was literally sleeping on the airbed before this. Like, I just feel like I do him a favor by being with him.
Say, man. Hey, bro, you know, to you men out there, whenever time you click on this video, you understand me? Whenever I, manifest and, pop off in your reality and your algorithm, you understand me? I'm gonna let you know right now. You feel me? Some of you niggas married to hoes like this. Some of you niggas in a relationship with a bitch like this right now. Some of you niggas got bitches in your stable right now with this mind frame. Trash ass bitches, man. You understand me? Yeah, man, anytime a bitch feel like she could do better than you, man, cut that hoe off. Let her go. Let her go. Don't try to hold on to that hoe for nothing. And she gonna give you signs that she feel like that within her spirit. You understand me? Man, cut that hoe out, man. Cut that trash ass bitch off, man. Let her go see if the grass is greener on the other motherfucking side. Cut that hoe off, man. Real talk. You the prize, my guy. You the king. You understand me? You only supposed to deal with women who eyes can't see beyond your presence. You understand me? Real talk. That bitch garbage, man. You understand me, man? That bitch garbage, bro. But the dude that she talking about, right? Look, you could be a great guy. But just because you a great guy and it look great on paper, don't mean that you great in the eyes of the Most High. See, some of us, and I'm going to throw myself included in there. You understand me? But some of us, right, will go to work. You might help people. You understand me? Yeah. You might try your best not to get no tickets out here. Try to get in no trouble out here. None of that. But you ain't got no relationship with the Most High God. You ain't doing no talking to the Most High God. You feel me? So that what the Most High do, right? He see you a trash ass bitch just like this right here. And sometimes the Most High be so disgruntled and disappointed with you, he'll let you get that hoe pregnant, man. Fuck over your whole life. Fuck over your whole life. Right? Man, that's why it's important, bro. To be in communion with the Most High God, man. Right? It's important, bro. It's very important, bro. It's easy to get sidetracked out here. You understand me? And a bitch like that will blow your motherfucking mind. You understand me? A bitch like that will blow your mind, man. How you stressed out here. Blow your shit like a motherfucking 12 gauge. You feel me? And like I say, some of you men are married to women like this. You in a whole marriage with this woman, but this woman has no attraction to you whatsoever. She don't love you in a manner like this right here. Let me play this right here. Let me play this right here. She don't love you like this.
Is it just me, or is there like any other women out there that just get like happy and excited, and it just makes you feel good on the inside to cater to your man, like make his plate and take it to him with a cold drink? Just tell him how amazing he is. Tell him how much you love him. Like, am I the only one that just be feeling like excited to just express to him and show him how much I love him and care about him and how much he's appreciated? Am I the only one? Who else out there just feels so good inside? They're so excited about showing their man that they just love him and adore him.
That type of shit. You understand me? That type of shit. You feel me? You know? Man, some of you niggas in marriages with hoes, man, like that last bitch, man. And you scared to cut that bitch off because you talking about you been married for 10, 15 years. I don't give a fuck how long you been married to that hoe. If that hoe can't, if her eyes see beyond you and this hoe giving you signs that she feel like in her spirit she could do better than you, nigga. You understand me? You know that hoe feel like that. That hoe ain't giving you no head. That hoe really don't want to give you no pussy. Yeah, man, cut that hoe off, man. You can do better. Send her back to the streets. Send her back to the motherfucking woods where she belong at. Straight up. Shit, nigga, you the motherfucking king. As soon as that hoe right there holding space for the woman that the Lord really got for you, that really can't see beyond you, man. Cut that hoe off, man. Real shit. Real shit, man. I got another video I want to play. You understand me? From Tyler Perry little movie. You hear me? With Taraji P. Henson. You understand me? Where that video at? Right here. Right here. You understand me? Because a lot of these bitches, hold up.
What's up, man?
A lot of these bitches bitter. You understand me? You feel me? And at first, you know, the bitch, you know, started off cooking, cleaning, doing the most. Yeah, serving. But man, I'm gonna tell you something about her though. You know, she get tricked out of position. And anytime a bitch get tricked out of position, she no good, dog. You gotta let her go. I know it hurt sometimes to let her go, cause you get fooled by when she was in her position. But you gotta come to understand the bitch done got tricked out of position. She done let social media trick her. She done let them hoes trick her. She done let family trick her. Yeah, she done got tricked out of her motherfucking position. You understand me? Man, let that hoe go, man. Either you gotta cut off, or eventually she gonna cut her motherfucking self off. But either way, let her go. Let a bird fly. You understand me? But let's get this clip right quick.
Yeah, I know. Did Robert give you this? Yeah. With these keys and the deed to Mama's house. What? Yeah, his battery hit. He's in business with Prescott. I'm calling the bank first thing in the morning. I already did, and it's good.
Damn, he hit like this? We would. That dude is smart.
Now, when did you see him? He came to my job to tell me he was sorry, and that he loved me, and he wanted to give me that. $1 million. Hell, go cash this before he changes his mind or something. He won't. Well, let's not take no chances. Let's go to the bank first thing in the morning. That bastard might have a change of heart or something. Fuck up. Why did I listen to you? I mean, both of you are some miserable bitches. Neither one of you are happy with these bastards. And I listen to you. Now you just wait 1 minute. No. Everybody in this town knows Calvin has a baby in Ellenwood. And Casey, you know what they say about you. Melinda! Devin, you should go home and never call me again. You are horrible in bed. You snore. And you are too big to have such a little dick.
The connection between them kindles. Mel is overwhelmed by nostalgia and love.
This is what I'm gonna say to some of y'all women out there. Please stop letting these other miserable women on social media and in your life sit up and project on you, try to tell you something about your man, always telling you to leave your man, and please stop. Y'all are taking advice from the wrong people. Y'all taking advice from people that don't even have a man, not even married. A man ain't even checking for them, okay? Please, listen, some of these people want y'all to sit up and be miserable with them. With no man. You was doing perfectly fine before you was friends with some people. You was perfectly fine before you bought your relationship or your marriage on social media. Y'all were perfectly fine.
You know, and that's what it be, man. You know, I mean, a bitch can trick herself out of position, and when she do that, you gotta let her go, bro. You understand me? Taraji P. Henson tricked herself out the position. The battery was gonna blow the fuck up regardless if she was around or wasn't around. Dude was gonna blow up with the battery regardless. See, the problem with a lot of females, bro, especially black women, they don't want to hold you down when you down, right? You understand me? And you know, man, Taraji P. Henson treated dude bad when he was down, right? It got to the point dude couldn't even sleep in the bed where he had to sleep in the basement, but he didn't trip long as he was able to work on his battery. And I'm gonna tell you something else about that clip that was very important about that clip, fellas. I want you to pay attention to how the dude said, right, man, I knew it was gonna happen. He was smart, right? Don't think motherfuckers ain't around you watching you, man. You understand me? They watching, right? You know, but you know, when bitches get tricked out their position, man, and you know you happen to, you know, the Most High, right? Because what was so beautiful about that movie, Tyler Perry did a beautiful job with that movie. I ain't gonna lie. What he displayed was the Most High blessed dude as soon as Taraji P. Henson got the fuck out the way. Why? Because she was holding up space. She was holding up space. You know what I'm saying? I tell my partner KB all the time, I be like, man, say, sometimes the Most High don't want to bless you because of the people that you got around you. Right? So whenever that divine timing hit for them to get the fuck away, that's when them blessings go to bing, 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 bing. Why? Because he don't be wanting to bless them motherfuckers. They serve their purpose. Sometimes that hate was really the motivation that you needed to keep going. Right? Sometimes that disgruntledness, right, that bitterness was the motivation that you needed to keep going, right? Once you hit that next point, it was nice blessings, bing, 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 bing. Why they done played themselves out of the position, right? Little mama that took the battery, right? That took the battery idea to the folks, right? That's who ended up getting the position. The Most High already had her right there, He ain't even had to go far. She was right there. That's why I'm trying to tell you men right now, man, to cut that hoe off, man. The Lord already got your next best thing right there. You ain't even gotta go looking for her. She gonna pop up. You feel me? Real talk, man. And I don't give a fuck if you just want one woman or 10 of them. They all gotta have this same mind frame that they can't see past you, right? Let's get it, man. Let's get the lesson out of here, man. Let's get the lesson out of here. You feel me? Man, I might have to chop this video down and hopefully it'll go through like that. I'm gonna try to do some of the lesson on this part and chop it down some and start a part 2, man. Y'all, if I do, just click on the part 2, man. You know what I'm saying? I be giving them gems, bro. And this lesson right here got them gems, you feel me? So click on that part 2, man, to get fed, you feel me? And y'all gotta start hitting that like button too, man. I gotta start saying that shit. Y'all gotta start hitting that like button, man, to start throwing me inside of the algo. You feel me? You know, y'all gotta start doing it. But anyway, we're gonna get into it, right? The Most High gives men their wives in times of judgment and preserves his household, right? Let's get the main points, right? The Most High is the giver of wives, right? Niggas thinking they be running a game, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? A real player know one thing. The Most High, right, is the author of everything, right? He sent them to him, right? He sent them, you know. A righteous wife is a blessing and an inheritance from the Lord, right? That's what the real know, right? During times of judgment, women will seek righteous leadership, right? The righteous household receives God's covenant protection, right? The wicked may also receive wives, but they do not possess covenant protection apart from repentance and faithfulness. The difference is not merely having a wife, it is walking with God, right? So these are the points that we're going to hit on in this lesson, okay? Throughout scripture, right, marriage is never presented as merely a human arrangement. Nah, right? It may look like it's a human arrangement, but those who are in tune understand that it's divine, right? And there's a difference between, you know, our current modern day marriage and biblical marriage, right? Biblical marriage is all about sex, right? That would never change. It has never changed, right? And anybody that's, you know, an adult on my page right now, you understand that sex is divine, right? That's a divine act. That's a divine nature, right? Let's continue, right? From Genesis to the New Testament, right? The Bible repeatedly teaches that the Lord directs, establishes, and blesses covenant marriages, right? A wife is described as a gift from God, a helper, a source of peace, and a blessing to a righteous man. The scriptures also reveal that during seasons of judgment and national distress, God continues to preserve his covenant people, right? He establishes households, protects families that trust him, and demonstrates his faithfulness to those who walk in obedience. This lesson examines these biblical principles through both the canonical scriptures and the apocrypha, right? Let's get it. The Most High is to give her a wife. Sirach 36:24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. The verse teaches that marriage is a blessing entrusted by God. The word translated possession does not reduce a woman to an object, right? Rather, it refers to something entrusted within one's household or inheritance, which means that, you know, a man see, you know, a woman that is a pillar of peace for him. He see her as, you know, shit, his vehicle, right? He see her like his home, right? If he walked outside, a motherfucker was around his car, playing around his car, he gonna kill that motherfucker, right? If he feel like a motherfucker around his house, playing around his house, he gonna kill that motherfucker, right? He feel the same way about his woman, right? That's his possession, okay? The verse immediately balances this thought by describing the wife as a help like himself and a pillar of rest. The biblical picture is one of covenant stewardship, mutual support, and responsibility, not domination or mistreatment, right? And that's, you know, the modern day woman, you know, with the ideal of feminism, when she read that, that's what she think about. Oh, I'm a slave, yeah. I'm his possession. I'm his slave. Nah, bitch, you ain't my slave. My car, my possession. So I'm gonna make sure I keep the maintenance up on my vehicle. You understand me? Yeah, that type of shit. My house is in my possession. I'm gonna make sure I try my best to keep the maintenance up on my house. You understand me? That type of shit. You feel me? Sirach 26:1-2, right? Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double, right? Man, ain't nothing like a woman, bro, that you know, when you having a fucked up day or something like that, bro, she tell you, man, come here, come here. Come sit right here. Right? Telling you to come sit between her legs, you understand me? While she rub all in your head, right? Rub you all in your face, right? Telling you it's gonna be alright. Don't worry about none of that, right? Man, that soothes the soul right there. That's a pillar of rest, you understand me? A virtuous woman rejoicing for her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace, right? A virtuous woman always gonna bring joy to her husband, right? She know what to do to calm that storm. You feel me? Her demeanor is so humble and sweet, right? His demeanor get calm when he come around her, right? A virtuous wife is presented as God's blessing, peace during trouble times, strength for the household, and a source of joy. Proverbs 19:14. A prudent wife is from the Lord, right? Scripture plainly teaches that a prudent and godly wife comes from the Lord, right? Even a wicked bitch, though, right? Even a wicked bitch comes from the Lord, right? We're going to get that. That scripture is in this lesson. We're going to get it. Proverbs 18:22. Whoso findeth a wife, findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord, right? Finding a wife is not merely gaining a companion. It is receiving the favor of God, right? Right, man. You find a woman like I just got done describing, who eyes can't see beyond you, right? Who cooking for you, strictly for you. You understand me? Man, you get a woman like that, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You got something, right? The Most High got favor on you, right? And it ain't just one woman, bro. Every woman that you deal with, I don't give a fuck if you got 9, 10 women, right? Part of your stable. You want all of them to have that same mind frame towards you, right? You can have 8 women like that, bro, and then one that just fucked off. That one will fuck up your whole operation. Okay? So it's important to understand and have discernment and knowing, you know, what type of nature of woman that you deserve to have around you, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't looking at ass and titties and makeup face around this bitch no more, right? We looking at demeanor. We looking at personalities now, okay? We looking at how she make me feel, okay? You understand me? Let's get it. God himself protected Sarah because she belonged within his covenant. Right? Right. Genesis 12, God called Abram, right? God made covenant with Abram, right? Sarah became part of that covenant household, right? This is the blessing that a woman receives when she rocking with a man of the Lord. Right? When she rocking with a man that the Lord has favor on. When she's rocking with a man that the Lord considers as his friend. Right? This is the blessing that she received over her life. Protection. Spiritual protection. There's angels around her at all times. Why? Because she belonged to the man that the Lord fuck with. Okay? And as a man, that's the vibration you want to be in. Right? You want to be so connected to the Most High God that everything that belong to you, all your women, all your children, all everything that belong to you is protected. Okay? When Pharaoh took Sarah into his house, God intervened. Yeah, God intervened. Why? Because that's my guy. Right? Man, look, as soon as Abraham and Sarah hit Pharaoh's domain, and Pharaoh was like, yeah, I like her, you understand me? Yeah, that thing right there, right. Matter of fact, she joining the team. Who that is? That's your sister? All right, bet. She joining the team over here, though. Yeah, put her on back there with the rest of them. I'll be back there. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I knock her down tonight. Right? Soon as that happened, man, there was a fucking flock of angels that rushed back to God. Lord, what's going on, y'all? Man, they got Sarah. Pharaoh talking about he ready to put some dick in Sarah. What? Yeah, man, Abraham lied, said that, you know, they were brother and sister. No. Abraham, what Abraham doing now? Show him to me. Yeah, look down on the earth, seeing Abraham hurt. Oh no, not my boy. Not my boy. He can't be hurt. Never. I got this. Y'all just be cool. I got this right here. Man, God with the Pharaoh dream. Went in this dream. Say, motherfucker, I'ma let you know right now, bitch. You put anything in Sarah, bitch, I'ma kill you and everything in your motherfucking household. Play with me. That's my boy. That's Abraham. He belong to me. Man, you know how motherfucking great. Man, I'm getting serious talking about this right now. You know how great of a feeling, nigga, that is? Come on, man. You understand me? Your name as a righteous man, man, carry weight. Bitches know that. Your exes know that. That's why they tell everybody, that's my ex right there. Man, fuck these hoes, man. Bitch, you know, you can't claim what you was a part of. You was a part of that. You understand me? Yeah. You feel me? But man, I know Abraham felt like, man, on 10,000, bro. You know, let's get it, man. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh in his house with great plagues because of Sarah, Abram's wife, right? Man, God wasn't playing behind Sarah, boy. He wasn't playing behind Abraham. And we about to get it. Sarah was not protected because Pharaoh respected marriage. She was protected because she belonged within God's covenant. Well, God had the covenant with Abraham. So she was protected because of Abraham. The Lord himself defended what belonged to him, right? Abraham belonged to me, And everything that belonged to Abraham belonged to me. Yeah, this demonstrates that God actively watches over covenant relationships. Believe that, right? God directs and establishes marriages, right? The book of Tobit provides one of the clearest biblical pictures of God's providence in marriage. Tobit 3, right? Tobit prayed, Sarah prayed, neither knew the other, right? And that's how it be, right? You stressing over a bitch, and you know, she might be stressing over a nigga, you understand me? Both of y'all praying, y'all don't even know each other. You ain't gonna bump right into each other, right? You on the side of her, right? Her lights out in the back. You trying to catch up with her, trying to tell her, man, her tail lights out. Next thing you know, man, y'all look at each other, right? She looking at you like she seeing God. You looking at her like she'll play the fool. Y'all don't know what's going on, right? But the connection is strong. You feel me? It be like that. I love that shit, right? Neither knew the other, right? Yet God answered both prayers by bringing their lives together. It's divine. Sometimes the Lord answers two separate prayers by joining two people according to his purpose, right? If it ain't part of his purpose, I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna be together. You can try to force it, it ain't gonna work, right? Tobit 6, right? Tobias feared marrying Sarah because 7 previous husbands had died, right? So every man that Sarah had, you know, got with, they died right in the pussy. Died right in the pussy. Okay? So, you know, Tobias hearing that shit like, I don't know if I want to fuck that pussy. Shit, and I'm gonna be real, as a man, I would have thought the same shit, like, boy, every nigga that just jumped in you die in that pussy? Shit, fuck that. But what Tobias didn't realize was, you know, at this moment of time was that the Most High was doing it. Right? The Most High was doing it. Okay? He's the giver of life and death, and he was doing that because he was preserving her for him. Sakola. See, man, when something belong to you, you understand me? Listen, man, when something belong to you, and the Most High designed it for you, man, ain't nobody touching that. Ain't nobody touching that. Ain't nobody gonna live long enough to say they touched it. You feel me? None of them men live to say, yeah, I had me a shot of that pussy. They won't say that. Not about Tobias, piece of pussy. Never. Never. Right? The angel instructed him not to fear because God had already prepared the marriage, right? The marriage was not random. It had already been ordained by heaven, right? It wasn't no random marriage. This was already ordained before they even came to the earth, that this was going to go down this way. You understand me? Tobit 7 and 11, right? Regale, right? Declared, take her from henceforth according to the manner, which means, look, you can go ahead and fuck her because she belong to you. She yours. She was yours before y'all came to the earth. You know, y'all soulmates. Yeah, she was yours. Right? The God of heaven give you good success, right? The God of heaven saying, look, y'all was already meant to fuck. Y'all was designed to fuck. Right? Marriage was understood as being directed under God's authority, right? God put it all together. Before they even came to the earth, it was already declared. Okay? Principle, God is not merely aware of marriages. He actively directs and establishes them according to his will, right? It's according to the Most High will. Okay? I want to get this one right here, right? God's providence in David's old age, right? 1 Kings 1, right? And 1 through 4, right? As David grew old and weak, his servant sought a young woman named Abishag, right? To care for him. She ministered to the king in his final years. What y'all think minister mean? I'm gonna tell you what minister mean. Yeah, she fucked and sucked them back to life. Right? You understand me? My Uncle Carl say, you know, there's only one way to get over a breakup. Go get you some new pussy. Right? Yeah. There's only one way to get your mojo back. Go get you some new pussy. Right? And David at this point, right, he was old. You understand me? He was weak. Right? So they did the best thing. They went and got him a little young tenderoni. Make him feel good about himself. Shake him back. Right? While scriptures does not describe this event as a marriage, it does demonstrate God's providence. providential care for his servant. Yeah, God, it was a marriage. Right? Lil' mama fucked and sucked David fucking brains out. It was a marriage. Even at David's old age, the Lord provided someone to minister to his needs, right? Yeah. Yeah, you ain't too old. Long as that sperm spitting out, you is not too old, King. Believe that. Okay? God does not abandon his faithful servants, not at all. Not at all. He know what you need. He got little mama already, well, she was already predestinated to be there. Right? You wonder how she just pop up out of nowhere after you and your little spriggin' got into it and y'all done broke up, and this woman right here just pop up out of nowhere. She was predestinated. It was already written in your story for her to pop up. Okay? I think I'm gonna cut it off right here, and I'm gonna start my part 2, man. Hopefully it go through. Join me on part 2. Let's go.